Welcome back, everybody. You're watching Sport Federation TV, and it's great to have you along. We keep talking about sport in the province. Right, so if you've been watching the show, you will know that over the last few years, probably the sport that has taken most advantage of the opportunity to be on TV has been Western Cape Chess. Andre Levax has consistently been sending us coaches and athletes that have been doing such a fantastic job in the world of chess. Chess is one of, well, it's an enormous sport. It's out there. It's everywhere. There's a lot of participants. And of course, you will know that we have, during the last few years, spoken on a number of occasions to coaches like Ruben Salimo, who is the high-performance coach for Western Cape Chess. In studio with me now, Western Cape Chess player, champion, Lilitha Hempe. Lilitha, welcome to Federation TV.
Thank you. Good to be here.
Did I say that right? Western Cape Chess champion?
Well, yes. I'm not going to say no. Or yes.
Okay, so before we're talking about you guys had the inter-district championships recently?
Yeah, we had the inter-regionals tournament, which was held in Mossel Bay this past weekend.
Yeah.
So we played against other regions such as Eden, Overberg, West Coast, and the Cape Winelands.
Right, so before we talk about how that went, how did you get started in chess?
So I started playing chess when I was 9 years old. My late dad taught me. So the way it happened was, I remember the one day, I just saw him reading his newspaper and he was solving a chess puzzle. And
chess in the newspaper?
On the newspaper, yes.
Yeah.
So I remember being confused, like seeing him just, pointing out, the moves. So I asked him, what is this game? Like, how are you doing this? And that's when he bought me my first board. Afterwards, he started teaching me the game. And within a couple of years, I was strong enough to beat him. That's when
Wow.
I started taking chess a bit more seriously. And I think where the real growth happened was when I started at my old school, your College Boys High School in Uitenhage in the Eastern Cape, or Kariga. Yeah, I remember in grade 4 when I first enrolled at the school, there was a teacher who saw the potential that I had. And I remember I was a very naughty kid growing up. So she kind of made sure that I was in line and I started taking the game seriously. After that, it just, went up, never looked back.
What did that mean when you say you started taking the game seriously?
I never knew that I had the potential. I was one of those kids that I just played just for the sake of playing. I didn't know that I could actually play the game. So she started taking me to some tournaments back in primary school. By the time I got to high school, I started making the provincial team, the Eastern Cape team.
Yeah.
And after that, it just, I never looked back. We started playing in the national events. So each and every year, I used to play regularly, playing local tournaments, playing national tournaments. By the time I was in grade 10, I actually came down to Cape Town to play the South African Chess Open Championships. And I ended up placing first. I was 16 years old at that time. So,
did you know at the time that you had this clearly natural skill? Did you know at the time that you were already a chess champion?
I did not know. All I knew is that I hated losing. I was very competitive.
Right, so you were winning already?
Yeah.
At a young age?
Yeah.
So this just came completely naturally for you?
Yeah, it came naturally. I didn't know it would get me to where I am right now. Like I said, back when I was younger, I didn't take, chess seriously. I just played it for the sake of playing it.
Yeah,
but it was the people that were in my life that kind of guided me towards where I am now. So very grateful for that.
Well, that's quite incredible. Okay, so tell me about this was it this past weekend?
Yeah.
The Western Cape Inter-District Championships?
Yeah.
A lot of players?
Yeah, so what had happened was there were 4 sections. There was the open men's side, there was open ladies side, under 20 boys, under 20 girls. So I was part of the open men's side. There were 4 of us in the team. We played against the other regions, so Eden, Overberg, West Coast, and Cape Winelands. And we managed to place first in the tournament. And
as a team, as a provincial team?
Yes, as
a district?
As a regional team.
As a region, so you were playing for Western Province?
Yes,
or
that is
Cape Town?
correct.
Yeah.
That is correct.
Right, right.
And
how many people on the team?
4 people.
4 of you?
Yeah. And obviously we all play individually against the other team
Right, right.
on our boards, and I placed first on my board as well, with full score, so I did not lose or draw a match. So that was very nice.
Wow.
And
All right.
the region in itself, our region ended up dominating the whole tournament. So it was very nice to see.
So my first question was actually going to be, or one of my questions was going to be, do you know the other four players? Do you guys, as a team, do you ever practice together? Do you have a team building session? Or do you go running on the mountain together?
So the nice thing is that the way chess in Western Province is organized is in such a way that we regularly play against each other. So we know of each other. We've played against each other, all four of us. So I can name all the players. I've played against them multiple times. So we all have a sense of who we are, how we play, our different personalities. So by the time the team was chosen and we came together, it was all easy because we already were used to each other.
So how does a team win a provincial championships? Do you, if you are winning, there's four of you, do you all four need to be winning? Or is it if one person ends up winning, then you win? Or is it the best? How does it go?
All right, so individually, if you win a game against your opponent, on the score sheets, there will be written 1 next to your name and 0 next to your opponent. So that means you accumulated the point. If you guys draw, it's half-half.
Right.
So what happens is that on each board, right, the scores are all tallied up and added up. So cumulatively, if your team's points is more than the other team, then your team wins. So for example, in one of our matches, 3 of our players in the team won all of the games on their board, and then 1 player lost. So our team won 3-1.
Oh, right, right.
Yeah.
So you get 3 points for that, and then you tally it up. All right.
Exactly.
So tell me a little bit about the competition itself. You guys had to travel. This is another thing that is also, sorry, I forgot to ask you, do you represent a local club? Do you have a club locally in Cape Town that you belong to? We've always got to mention the clubs.
Yeah. So recently I've actually started my own chess society.
Right.
Called Dragons Chess Society.
Dragons Chess Society.
Yes.
Okay.
So it's based at Kuro Century City. That's where I coach.
Right.
So I'm the head coach at the school. So I recently started that, but I've been part of the UCT Chess Club since I was starting at UCT for most of my time in Cape Town. So that's the club that I was affiliated with for most of the time.
All right. So Dragon Chess Society?
Yes.
Right. So you're starting your own club structure, and it's based at Kuro
Century City.
in Century City. All right.
Yes.
So anybody wants to start playing chess, they can
Yes.
sign up with you?
Yes, I mean, on our Facebook page, all the details are there.
Yeah,
All
yeah.
you need to do is just send me
All right.
a message.
Well, that's very exciting. Okay, let's get back to the tournament itself. You had to all travel. You had to play away. How much of an impact did that make?
I mean, by the time we got there, most of us were tired because it was a 5-hour drive from Belleville to Mossel Bay.
Yeah.
And by the time we got there, we actually had to play an event, a blitz tournament. So it was the blitz section or segment of the tournament. So on the day, we're playing at a different time control. So the way that works is that you have your classical time control and you have your blitz. So the classical was the main event, the reason why we went to Mossel Bay to begin with. The blitz was sort of to warm the players up. So the way that works is that the time control there is shorter, which means you both start off with a shorter amount of time to work with on the board. So yeah, we got there tired. I think we only had 1 hour in between. And then after we dropped our luggage, we went straight to the venue and played some chess. We still managed to come first in that section as well. So the district did really well.
What comes next for you guys now? I mean, obviously, this is, I think, definitely from a Western Cape chess point of view, it's another proud occasion for seeing the success of athletes from all over the province competing at the standard that you're at. Where do you guys go to now? What comes next?
So what usually happens, and hopefully it happens, is that after this event has been concluded, there usually is a team that is, structured based off of the performance of all the different regions, and then we get to play against other provinces.
So Team Western Cape.
Yeah, essentially.
This badge that we see on me here, and this is that we've got behind me at Provincial Western Cape Chess, hopefully on its way to the South African chess, I'm assuming South African Chess Championships at some other stage or
Yeah.
or whatever. But Lilitha, it's great to have had you in the studio. Congratulations. Not only are you the Western Cape flying the flag proudly for Western Cape, but we also believe that you're getting your hands dirty in the world of amateur boxing.
Yeah,
So you're a man of many talents.
yeah, so next month I'll be fighting my third fight at King's Boxing Gym. So it's in Woodstock, right here in Cape Town. So yeah, I play chess and I
Right.
box.
Your challenge is going to be to see if you can get the boxing guys to play some chess
Of course.
and the chess guys to do some boxing.
Yeah.
Congratulations, and we're looking forward to following both of your careers.
Thank you very much.
There we
Thank
go.
you very much.
There we go, folks. Wow, our talented athletes in the Western Cape never cease to surprise, not only in one code, but also in another codes. Lilitha Hempe, of course, flying the flag proudly for Western Cape chess and achieving huge success there. And incidentally, also in the world of boxing. Folks, stay tuned here. We'll keep talking sport in the province. Don't go away.